Hello everyone, welcome back to our monthly newsletter video, and I figured we could just hop right into it and I can share some of the announcements that we have for you this month. So the first one is actually that we were able to finish setting up the cryptocurrency integration on our donate page, and in June we actually received two very large donations. The first one for $1,000 and the second one for $5,000. So our thanks of course goes to those two donors who were very generous with their contributions, and also happy that they were able to take advantage of this new integration on our donate page so soon. We're also actually looking at implementing other types of cryptocurrencies as well, so if there's a different type that you prefer to donate with, that should also be available relatively soon as well. And I figured I could just take this opportunity to remind people, if you're interested in donating, we do actually also hold quarterly conference calls with those of you on Discord at the chemist here and above, and then also on our Telegram channel. And that's really just an opportunity if you have questions, for example, that aren't answered on our website, or if there's even just ideas or things that you want to share with the community, that's a really good opportunity to do that. I'm there. We oftentimes have our Chief Science Officer, Eric Cunningham, as well as our Executive Advisor, Shingo Levine. And they, of course, can answer some of your questions and just share some of their insight and kind of what's going on with the projects and the research that we're doing. So it's just really a great opportunity for people to stop by and just kind of share and talk with the community and just kind of get some insight as to what's happening. And of course, we actually had our most recent one in June, so the next one will probably be in September. So you do have a little bit of time if you want to think about that, if you're interested in joining for those and becoming a donor. And in July, we'll also be continuing our series of articles from Dr. Ravel. And in this case, he's going to be exploring some of the anatomy in greater detail. And this new term that we've kind of coined with him, called the foreskin arterial endothelial glycocalyx, which is a bit of a mouthful. But he's going to be kind of expanding on the concepts that he put together and established in his first piece that you can find on Commentarium. And he's going to be going into a little bit greater detail here, where he's showing how the removal of the foreskin always leads to the loss of this arterial endothelial glycocalyx, which is very important because that leads to a drastic reduction in blood flow and is proportional to the fourth power of the radius, which of course he'll explain in his piece. And it really is obviously important to understanding, for example, like why in the case of men who don't have a foreskin, that erectile dysfunction is much more common, and how that is caused by removing the foreskin and then these particular anatomical structures that he's an expert in. And we really actually appreciate having Dr. Ravel. He has his PhD in biomedical engineering. He's a really smart guy, and we're really happy to have him writing content like this for our website that helps kind of people to understand, the problem with circumcision, removing the foreskin, and why we're trying to regenerate it and regrow it. And we're really just happy to have him here and him being able to share his insights with us and all the information that he's researched himself and published, of course. And also, one of our last announcements here, for the month of June, we actually had 30 new people who signed up to be a recurring donor. And that actually added up to over $900 in total for the month. So it really, these recurring donors, it really helps us to kind of plan how we're going to be doing our work, the things that we're going to be doing in the future, even just a month or like even to the end of the year, for example. It gives us kind of a better idea of what we can do. And, I think it just shows just how strong the Foregen community is. It really is this bedrock of people who have brought the research to where it is today and all the things that we've been able to accomplish so far. So our thanks, I always make sure, we have to really, because without the donors who contributed all this time, we wouldn't have been able to do anything we've done. So our genuine heartfelt thanks really goes to you. And for June, as a result of all these donors signing up, and also some of the ones who made their cryptocurrency donations, we actually passed our goal of $20,000. We actually hit $20,985 combined. So that's obviously a big announcement for us. We're really happy about that. Our thanks goes to all of you again. And for this month, that pretty much wraps up what I have to share. We will see you next month for the August newsletter video. Until then, take care.